did not do this. It's the devil's work.
We know it's the Danes. It's always the damn Danes. Make them pay Beowulf for the dead that now litter the fields.
Show sense, please. What would the Danes gain from the slaughter of poor farmers?
Look! There's a filthy Dane now! Why don't we ask? You slaughtered my best milk cow, you beast!
I did not touch your herd.
You fools are making this worse.
These Saxons fight like mad dogs to protect their own. I cannot blame them.
Thank you for staying your hand, stranger. What is your name?
Eivor, of the Raven clan in Mercia.
Wolfhilda, Abbess of Barking, and Inquirer into mysteries.
Are we here for the same reason, I wonder?
Aye, to look upon devil's work. But why would a Dane from upriver care what happens to Saxon farmers?
If there is a rabid wolf or bear on the prowl, I would see it dead. Blame often falls on my folk for such carnage.
Well and good, Eivor of the Raven clan. Take a look at the maulings, and tell me what manner of rabid beast did these things.
I could start with the dead cows. Bite marks, but not from any beasts I know. And the corpse is covered in a strange mold, though the wounds are fresh. You there! What befell this poor beast?
Danes befell it.
How can you be sure?
It was Hrothgar's war band. They're holed up in that old church, working their misery upon us.
Warriors do not often go about slaying milk cows. Besides, I've heard talk of a beast on the loose.
A Jotun did this. I saw it. All big and hairy. Staggering.
You are brave ones for getting so close to this awful sight.
I saw it, warrior. I did. The night it happened. I saw it all.
What did you see? A wolf? A bear? Maybe a rabbit hound?
It was a Jotun, as straight as a tree. And it laughed while it ripped and teared. It yelled out its name. Drendel. A Jotun did this. I saw it. All big and hairy. Staggering across the moor.
Giants aren't real. You saw the devil himself taking his tithe to hell.
Blood, still wet as dew. Where does it lead? By the gods. What manner of beasts flung that poor creature up here to its doom? What sort of beast leaves glistening mold over freshly killed prey? Yet that woman blamed the Hrothgar and his band of Danes. Were the killer's men? Whoever it was, you're mighty enough to get a mauled beast corpse onto a rooftop. But that little girl said the creature was a giant, calling itself Grendel. This may be the work of a band of drunken Danes, or something far, far worse. I should discuss these clues with Wulfhilda.
Wulfhilda, I have learned all I can from the villagers and those dead beasts.
And what is your take on the mystery? Still believe a wolf or bear did these things?
This is not the work of a woodland preacher. The bite marks, the mold, most odd.
So you admit this is the devil's work? Or one of your wooden dragons come to life?
A few maulings do not make for a devil or a dragon. It must be a man, or a pack of them. The girl mentioned a name. Grendel.
No. No mortal hand could rend flesh in such a way. Surely you see that.
I have seen the worst the hands of men can do. Deeds bloodier than this.
And these men stalk the night, slaying cattle as they go.
True. This thing I cannot explain.
3 times these attacks have happened. Each time, bite marks, broken bones, and streaks of mold. Something wicked walks in East Anglia. Some other animals were attacked in the woods northeast of here.
Let us go.
This way. We may find more clues. Should be up there in the trees ahead. Can you smell it? It reeks of death and evil.
I know that scent well. Carrion and death. Loki's reek.
Save me!
The Maulings have drawn in a starving horde pack. My God!
Did the wolves get a bite of you?
No, I'm unhurt. Thank you, Dane. I misjudged you.
No need. But tell me what happened.
These beasts came scavenging for fresh meat.
I meant, why are you out here with the dead cattle again?
I'm searching for my best milch cow. She's missing.
And you found her?
No, but I found a Danish axe. It belongs to Hrothgar, leader of the warband.
You know for a fact this axe is his.
Yes, he brandishes it about the village, demanding ale.
I will speak to this Hrothgar and his warband. That woman is certain a nearby band of warriors caused these maulings. We have no other clues.
I know the men she means. They're staying at the church near Brisleek Farm. Come, meet them. Their leader, Hrothgar, is a great man. For a heathen. He is no cattle killer.
You have curious opinions, Wulfhilda. And an uncommonly open mind.
I should say the same of you. Most heathens would point to witchcraft or monsters, but you seek an earthly cause.
I have seen many strange things. But the answers are usually close at hand, if only hidden.
True. Yet in this case, the Church has tasked me to explain the unexplainable. That, at times, introduces unholy ideas.
And your Church accepts your unholy ideas?
They tolerate it. Lucifer is a deceiver, and God himself works in mysterious ways. So I too must remain open to all possibilities, mundane and otherworldly.
Which is why you tolerate a heathen like me.
Perhaps. Or perhaps all of us, heathen and Christian, stand within the folds of a greater mystery. Something's off, Eivor. Hrothgar's men are rowdy sorts, but the air is far too still.
Stand back, priestess. This is war work.
Hrothgar and his men, they were good to me.
Have a care, Wolfhilda. The killer may yet linger here.
Their leader, Hrothgar. I do not see him among the dead.
I shall find him. See, more fresh mold. Same as in the fields, on the cows.
The villagers say it is the devil's mark. What do you say, Eivor?
I say find the mold, and we find our killer. The same marks as before. Bite marks. Mauling. These are not weapon wounds.
What manner of demon can fell so many well-armed warriors? Eivor, look out! More blood!
Someone crawled into the loft, or dragged a body up there.
Hrothgar sometimes slept in the loft. Have you looked up there?
Back, I say. I can still draw blood.
You are Hrothgar, leader of this warband.
I am. A Finnmark raider and proud of it. For the little time I have left.
I bear ill news. Your warriors have fallen. Who or what did this awful thing?
The monster did this thing. It killed us while laughing. Laughing! It broke my axe and gouged me. I crawled up here to die.
What was it? Did you see?
A foul Jotun. A night-goer from the world's rim. It spoke. Named itself Grendel. Said it would return.
Good. We shall wait for it to come back, you and I.
Not I. My wounds are too great and my spirit takes ship. Send them to Helheim. For me.
Ride with the winged women, friend. I will handle this Grendel, whatever manner of monster it may be.
Wait. Warrior. There were... two.
Best hide, to not scare the demon off when it returns.
We'll wait up here for it to show itself again.
Get your rest, warrior. I will stand vigil with prayer.
Wolfhilda, still. Something stirs.
Wake, play. Wake, play. No play? Play. Now, play. Play.
Beast! Today you die.
No kill! Play! I play! Mother! It hurts. Mother, help! It hurts me, Mother. Play. Grendel only want to play. You make Grendel hurt. Mama, I want to go home.
By all that is holy and bright, what manner of monster is that thing?
Not a monster, but a man. Strange to behold, but this Grendel was a man.
But where did it come from?
All men have mothers. This one called out for his in the end.
And all of us, even the most hideous, have souls. O Lord, forgive this man his sins, and grant unto him your grace and everlasting love.
Mold everywhere. Stay here, Wolfhilda. I'll follow this trail.
Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them. All his souls rest in peace.
Grendel must have tracked this mold here. Trail leads southwest. More mold. I'm on the right path. Thor lends me strength. The source of the mold must be near.
leads into this pit. Reek. Ugh. This woman speaks of her child, Grendel. A cruel fate the gods have woven.
Malevolence. This land bears deep affliction.
Swims with fever dreams. What just happened?
Grendel! Grendel! Is that you? Answer me!
I need a thing for a locked door. A key, yes. I need a key. A key. So fitting. It but uses a key with no lock. Ugh, damn troll magic. Mold. Sending visions like a seer's brew.
You smell like my son. My son's blood. Where is he? Where is my boy?
Don't make me
blood is
do
on
this!
your hands, you monster! You killed my child! My only child! My...
What wickedness is this?
The woman from the farm. You lied about the Danes.
To protect my boy. He never meant to hurt anyone. But the others, they could not see. He kept growing in body, but not in mind. He was my boy. My sweet little Grendel.
Wolfhilda must know the truth of this.
What is this place? This serves some purpose. Abbess.
Eivor, you live yet. Pray, tell all.
I slew a monster that was but a man. Then I tracked his mother and killed her too.
His mother?
She struck at me in the dark, and I defended myself. But it was no hero's deed.
Those poor souls. I shall pray for them tonight at Barking Abbey.
Leaving already?
I must. The bishop is eager for a full accounting of the Beast of East Anglia.
Leave my name out of your tale. It is nothing to be remembered for.
Understood. Perhaps it would work better as a song. I dabbled in verse as a youth. It may be time to lift the pen again. But what story shall I write? The full truth of this thing may be hard to fathom.
Give them a comforting one, about heroes and monsters. For the truth, the bone-cold truth of everything, is often hard to take. It cuts like a cruel north wind on the neck.
God saves us all, Eivor. I take my leave now, but will write to you once my poem is complete. Farewell.
Thank you, and farewell to you too, Wolfhilda. Make it a good tale.
While you were away, your Jomsvikingar helped to serve other Jarls. Here is the tribute they earned.
I'll see you later, friend.
Hej, Eivor! Here's Nokara, Eivor.
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Asar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Yeah, I would like to see this land. And my cousin Bareth.
Ireland. A patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Bareth, as nose as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Oh, to think of Bareth as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barrett's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who is he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Bareth will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people. Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Bareth.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Aunt Rosta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old, lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There is much to tell you, Bareth. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son?
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly you have a fine life, Bareth.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Bareth.
Just look at her docks. Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Azar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let them call you that?
I call him worse things.
Bareth, my king! I still owe you a horn of ale.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Barad, my mighty king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show her the bow I had you make for her.
This is for me. The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
I just want to get a feel for how the bow handles.
That's sure.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
It is a very nice bow. Thank you, Barad.
Steps off the boat after a long sea voyage and shoots like a master.
Well done, cousin. Wait, is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the House of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar. I've built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Azar told me that it is a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit. There, up ahead, my home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve Mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be already underway.
Up, Barad! Fodia!
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
Hey! You Boris' cousin. It's a grand do, isn't it?
Hi. Enjoying yourself?
It's great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Sigfrid.
Can I ask, what is your life like in the city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss. You can probably smell the stench.
I can. Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well.
What do you expect? What will become of your example?
The boy's still a
The
example of a
Captain. Enough with your way.
Sigfrid!
I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flann will take you on as his farting court jester?
Think with your head and not your arse. Flann can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the arse.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
I was looking forward to meeting my cousin's son.
So, you're the cousin who Da speaks so fondly of. Is the old fool reduced to importing Vikings now?
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch. Guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I am not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? You're unhappy with how your father rules?
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
A visit to Norway might do a young Vikinger like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Bareth can commune with the dead.
No. His conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Siegfried.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
Have a look, Sunan.
Salutations!
I'll see you later, friend.
So long. Farewell.
Come, come, don't be shy.
May I see your stores?
Have you?
I'm all... What do you see, Sunan? Barth. Why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a solemn debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky. Moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This. A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come. If we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away. Don't get distracted! Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer about it. I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
Give yourself up!
What?
Back! Let's bind his hands!
Who are these men?
Damn you bastards! Patience will reward. You die now!
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I am not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flann. That's certain. Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flann does not embrace you, Barret. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps you'll accept
for a week or two. But then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blot, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your
For any and all of your god's sakes, Barret, let
As of
Eivor
this
help
moment,
you.
Barret, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flann's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I have never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to...
We will begin to forge a bond. Barret said Siegfried would be at the marketplace. I need to learn more about Thorstein.
släppa dem med.
Hello, friend. Come see my wares.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
Can I tempt you with something else?
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Mm-hmm.